Friends, can you hear me? All of you? One thing I find all of you smiling.
That's because you're here.
You know, smiling is a fantastic thing. You know about it? The smile, if you smile, the whole day will be smiling. If you don't smile, they will not smile. So it's like, make it a habit to smile. It creates a lot of friendship, a lot of happiness, okay?
Mr. Abdul Kalam, Dr. Abdul Kalam, one of India's most popular presidents. Would you say so?
Yes. He was the president.
He was?
Correction.
Should he still be the president?
Yes.
Would you like to still be in the president?
So already we are a democratic country. Naturally, a process has gone through. Now I'm very happy what I am doing.
You're relaxed.
I have a plate full. Like these young people, I'll be teaching them, doing research, or very interesting things I'm going to do, okay?
Did you enjoy the presidency while it was there?
Beautiful years. That question I put forth, what I will be remembered for?
Each one of you.
Each one, what I will be remembered. Okay, will you be remembered? I will give you some sort of indication. Will you be remembered as a great scientist like Thomas Alva Edison, who gave a meaning to the electricity? Or will you like to be remembered like our Sir C.V. Raman, who was a Nobel Prize winner for physics? Or will you like to remember as a mathematician who was Srinivasa Ramanujan, number 3, who gave to the India? Or will you like to remember like Einstein equal to mc square he discovered? Today it made a lot of difference to the life of human beings. So something you must cling to that. After all...
So can I just ask you, all these things are great. What happens if you're just remembered as a good human being?
No, let them say that. Let them say that.
Okay, the young girl there.
Yeah,
what will you be remembered for, and what will ex-President Kalam be remembered for?
Professor Kalam.
Sir,
Professor.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I'm Mehjabin Hussain. Sir, I would love to be remembered as someone who gave her all for her motherland.
All?
All for her
motherland. Whatever I have given it for my motherland. I would be really remembered.
You're a fantastic girl. You're a fantastic girl.
And sir,
any one of you.
And sir, you would be remembered as a person who is the best example of simple living and high thinking. Very, very high thinking.
Yeah. Simple living and high thinking.
We wish you all the very best, a very long life and good health, because India does need people like you. Thank you, sir.
Now, yes.
Good evening, sir. I guess you'll be remembered for the most straightforward scientific politician.
You.
Sir, you. And
I'm asking you.
She called you a scientific politician.
Most straightforward scientific politician.
Yes.
And I think I'll be remembered as a good social activist.
Social activities. Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Here in the residence where Professor Kalam is going to stay, you can see it's under renovation. I must give you a little anecdote of what happened today. It was pouring with rain all day. So we said, Professor Kalam, this is going to be very difficult to have the program today. And he said, I'm a scientist. I tell you, it will not rain. And it hasn't rained. So you're a meteorologist also.
I'd like to be.
When you are in favor of a bomb, isn't it a problem for the world peace?
World peace is very important, okay? How the world peace come? World peace comes on a three-dimensional approach. According to me, I have given a formula. First one, what is the three-dimensional approach for world peace? Education with value system. All you children. For example, when I was studying college, St. Joseph's College, my Reverend Father Rector will come. 1 hour every Monday, he will give a lecture on moral science. He will talk about Buddha, he will talk Augustine, he will talk, and then Khalifa Omar he will talk about, and then he will talk about Einstein, he will talk about Abraham Lincoln, and their life, how they became great by their way of life. So what is essentially is education with the value system. 1 hour in the classroom. Every week there should be education value. I'm propagating throughout wherever I go. I'm propagating.
Are you satisfied with the answer?
No,
or is it,
I have not given the
answer. You're not finished yet.
Okay. So answer to your question, there's a three-dimensional approach for peace. Okay, this I have propagated.
No, but her question was.
So
Won't it endanger the world peace?
Will a bomb endanger world peace?
No,
That's the
world
question.
peace, poverty.
No, bomb. She's asking
Poverty.
bomb.
Poverty and the value system. When there is a country has got a poverty, when the country does not have the value system, when there is a poverty and there is no value
let me-
system, that is endanger the peace.
So you ask her the question, do you think a bomb will
No,
affect...
I have convinced her.
You-
I have convinced her.
a bomb doesn't affect world... Do you think it affects world
Okay,
peace?
Next,
Yes, sir,
next
definitely.
question.
You
next
think it affects
question,
world peace?
Next question.
Yes, sir.
So she's just answering. She thinks it
No,
affects
see,
world peace.
I want to tell you, bomb was there from 1945. Bomb is there. It was never used. Okay, do you understand?
Right.
So it is. That's why I gave you a philosophy: strength, respect, strength. Okay, okay.
So if you have the bomb, there'll be...
No,
You
no,
don't need to use
no,
it.
What I'm saying, bomb is only one of the elements. But most important thing is I come to the three-dimensional approach: world peace. That is education value system, transforming religion into a spiritual force, and third is removing the poverty.
We got these young people asking questions. Before they ask the first question, president should be a politician or non-politician?
Hi, what type of question? Fantastic. Is a political question or what do you say? It's a political question? Eh? See, all of them say it's a political question. But
That girl asked
answer is,
Yeah.
the president, any president, my experience says, in Rashtrapati Bhavan,
Yes.
each president has brought a core competence. Somebody can be lawyer, somebody can be a judge, somebody can be educationalist, somebody a politician. Each one bring the core competence and enrich the Rashtrapati Bhavan. He or she should be a good human being. If a good human being, he will be the best president.
Let's go more into questions being crafted or framed for an interview. We can think about different types of interview. The interviews that I had shown so far were primarily profiles, personality sketches. We know that no story can be reported in a television channel, in a newspaper, in a magazine, in a web portal without holding either formal or informal interviews with news sources. Every story has quote, direct quote or indirect quote attributed to a news source. For a journalist to survive as a reporter, he or she needs to go for different types of interviews. It could be a short interview for information. For example, when reporting an accident, a journalist will always have an informal short interview with eyewitnesses of the accident. The purpose of the informal interview with the eyewitnesses is to gather information, trying to find answer for the 5 W's and 1 H. What, where, when, who, what, and why. This is information interview. Journalists, while reporting another category of story, will have to approach experts for information. For example, an interpretative story on the effectiveness, the efficacy of online education. An interview, informal or formal interview, short interview, should be conducted among those who are able to give accurate and authoritative comment on the challenges and the effectiveness of online education in the context of COVID-19 pandemic. The third, panel interview. To have a very comprehensive discussion or exploration, just like We the People program on NDTV 24/7. Panelists are brought together and the opinions of these panelists who are experts on different dimensions of the issue in focus. For a discussion on environmental hazards, natural calamities, a panel interview with environmentalists, with activists, with political leaders, and also representatives of the worst victims of the natural calamity also should be done. Then a person on the street interview, POTS. For example, a response to budget announcements. What do the ordinary people feel about the policy declarations of the finance minister on price hike? This is also called Vox Populi, voice of the people.